Did you know that the letters A, B, and O are going missing and can actually be a life or death situation when it comes to ourselves or someone that we love? The president of Red Cross Blood Services, Hrouda, is here to explain what I mean and why we should all be invested in a new campaign. Chris, thank you so much for being with us.
Tina, it's great to be on in Tucson. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, when I say the letters A, B, and O are going missing, I'm talking about blood types, right?
Yeah, definitely. So A, B's, and O's are not just letters, they're also blood types, and unfortunately those blood types are far too often going missing from hospital shelves, which is the reason why we have this campaign, the Missing Types campaign, which kicked off on Monday, trying to encourage new donors and hopefully those donors that may not have donated in the last few years to come back and participate. As you mentioned, we're removing the A, B's, and O's from iconic logos, corporate logos, brands across the country, websites, social media sites, even iconic images that you might recognize. Removing those A, B's, and O's to raise awareness, and hopefully people will start asking questions, what's going on, why are the A, B's, and O's removed from those sites, and raise awareness for the need for blood and ensure that those missing types aren't missing from hospital shelves anymore.
Well, and this is definitely, like you said, going to raise questions, start a conversation. It's going to be an attention grabber. Why now? Why is this campaign so important right now?
There's two real reasons. So first of all, summer months are always difficult for us. So this is a campaign to help us ensure that we have an adequate supply as we head into the summer. And summer is always challenging principally because people get busy, they're on vacations, they're pretty active in different ways in the summer, and even if they might be regular donors, they might forget to donate in the summer months, which is important to remind people that we need blood in the summer. And then I think we lose the access to high schools and colleges in the summer. Those about 20% of our donations comes from those donors, so we don't have access to them. I think the second big reason is our donor bases are shrinking. So for the last 4 years, we've seen about an 80,000 unit or 80,000 donor per year decline in our donor base, and that's just making it very challenging for us to consistently meet the needs of the population of the United States for an adequate supply of blood. So those A, B's, and O's aren't missing from hospital shelves when patients come in and need it.
Well, and on top of this campaign and getting that awareness and letting people know what a dire need this is, you guys also released a new survey, which I thought had a lot of interesting revelations in it that maybe can connect back to what we're saying.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tina. I think the most interesting revelation from that survey was the real disconnect between the frequency at which people think blood is actually needed and used and the frequency which it actually is. When we asked that question of people, most folks came back and said, hey, we think blood's used every 15 minutes in the United States, and some people even thought blood's used every hour or maybe even every 2 hours in the United States. And the reality is that in the U.S., about every 2 seconds, somebody gets a blood transfusion. So there's a big disconnect between the perceived need and what's actually occurring. And that's, again, part of this campaign is to raise awareness so people know every 2 seconds in the United States someone needs blood. And at the Red Cross, we need 13,000 blood donors to show up every single day to make sure that we have those types that are needed for hospitals when patients come in and need those types.
Well, Chris, before I let you go, I know we've done some education. We've let everybody know how much of a need we're in. What do you want to leave maybe people that are new blood donors or people that want to get involved? What message do you want to leave them with?
Yeah, don't wait, right? So if you're a new blood donor and have never donated before, or if you haven't donated in a while, this campaign is directed at you. You're the missing types that we're trying to encourage you to come in and participate. And so don't wait. Call us now at 1-800-RED-CROSS. You can schedule an appointment to donate that way. Visit us at redcrossblood.org. We'll definitely take a donation schedulement through that process as well. Or if you're somebody who does most of your work through your smartphone, download our Red Cross donation app from your favorite app store. It's free and everybody can download it, and you can schedule your appointment that way. So the biggest thing to help right now is don't wait. Schedule an appointment, become part of the success and become part of the movement in the campaign, and ensure that patients' needs are met when they happen to show up at a hospital waiting for a transfusion.
Absolutely. And Chris, from somebody that has donated several times, and I will continue to donate, it is something that you're doing great. It could, like you said, influence yourself or your family somewhere else down the line. Definitely make those steps. Thank you again, Chris, so much.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for being a blood donor. It's greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be right back.